TV. It's your girl Chantel. If you can hear me, you are welcome to this very broadcast today. Okay, it is my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you that you'll be watching this later. That's very fine. This is so impromptu. I never planned to come on live today, but looking at my schedule, I really need to do this right now. Okay. If you look at the caption, before I go on, I want to say you're welcome once again, guys. If you're new to this channel, it's your girl Chantel. Kindly consider subscribing to this channel and also like and share your opinion. Share this video, spread the message, okay? You're welcome once again, all right? Today, I will be looking at an incident that is currently ravaging, within the UK, especially among people, migrants that are coming to the UK, okay? Migrants that are coming to the UK with family, all right? Most of the time, when people come to the UK, either to studies or they got a job, the wife is a nurse back home and then they got a job here. The wife come to the UK here to study and then or she has to work and then probably the family is back home or she came alone, whichever way, all right. This issue we're going to be looking at today is a family that come to the UK to study, and then you know the way it is with the UK study restriction when it comes to work, that you can only work for 20 hours. The wife is a principal applicant and the husband is a dependent, okay? So they have a family, two children precisely, and everything was good before they moved it to the UK. They were all doing their thing on their own before they moved to the UK. Now they're in the UK, okay? The wife will only, thank you, Rainbow Ella, thank you so much. The wife can only work for 20 hours in a week, okay? The husband has a full time to work in the UK. All right. Now, hear me. If you're planning to come to the UK with your family, please, there are so many things you should put into consideration before you make that decision to come to the UK. It's a very good thing. Yeah, it's a very nice thing to do to come to the UK. All right. But if you're planning on coming, please bear in mind that if you have a family you're coming with, thank you guys for joining. Thank you. Kindly like the video. If you're coming to the UK with your family, okay, you should have one thing in mind. You are going to work together with your wife to achieve what brought you to the country, the United Kingdom, okay? This family came from abroad to UK. They have two children. The wife is a student. She works 20 hours a week. And then the husband, who is a professional back home in their country, claimed that he can't do the available job. He is waiting and looking for a professional job that can earn him the kind of living he was used to back home. How do you put this thing together? You know the way it is, okay? You know the way it is in the West. I've come today to give every family a simple idea. A lot of admission has been given out. People are coming in from everywhere to study from September and January 2022. If you are coming with your family to study in the UK, congratulations, welcome, yeah? But please, the man of the house, please be prepared to support your family, okay? When I say support your family, there are bills to be paid. A lot of these bills are there that you cannot evade. You have to just pay them at end of every month, okay? And a woman who has two children to cater for and school to attend to or work to equally do and still do house chores cannot alone handle this level of responsibility, okay? Now, this is the way it works for people who are coming to the UK as a family, newly to come for years to settle and all of those, okay? I'm going to give you a tip on how your family will survive, at least for the first 2, 3 years that you're settling in, okay? Yes, Chantal is going to give you a tip, okay? If your wife is working on a full time, she's a principal applicant, and you are a dependent applicant, dependent under your wife's skilled visa or your wife's student visa, guys, what is obtainable is that you, the dependent of the family, which is the husband most of the time, you would have to work full time. And how does this work? Most of the time, you might end up picking up a night shift. Okay? Take this tip for free, guys. Yes, take this tip for free. You will have to opt for a night shift so that your wife, who is the primary applicant, will be able to meet up with the responsibility of the school, of the work that brought her to the UK in the first instance, okay? So that while the wife works in the day, or while the wife studies during the day, the husband is available in the house to take care of the children, to run errands for the children. When I say errand, I didn't mean the errand. I mean school runs and prepare for children to be catered for. Okay, this was the incident that was uncleared between this family that I am talking about. Okay, this family came from diaspora and they came to the UK, and it was a mess. They could not agree. The husband could not come to a level of supporting the wife because he's not used to that kind of lifestyle since they got married. They have 2 children. He cannot understand why he will be the one to bathe the children, to get them ready, send them to school, among other chores, cook meals in the house, clean the house while the wife was at work. Okay, so it wasn't an issue of the wife went to work, she comes back, and she's expected to start cooking. She can't live like that, and the fight ensued. They had an issue and it was messy. Do you know what? This is not, it's not the same environment from where most of the guys are coming from. Do you know what eventually happened? The woman was forced, after so many issue, confrontation and all of those, she was forced to call the police on the husband. And the husband, who was the main sponsor of this woman to the UK, was sent out of the house. He was asked to move his stuff and leave the house, which was a very, very serious matter. All right. So the man gets on and was just saying to people how disappointed he is, how unfortunate he is to have brought his wife. No, you are not unfortunate to have brought your family with you to the UK, guys. Okay. What is unfortunate is the inability of the couple to work together as one. One person will work during the day. So now my advice to you that are just coming to the UK as a family is that once you get to the UK, bear in mind that one person will work during the day, another person will work in the night, okay? So that there will not be a lacuna in the child support for both of you. Your children will have to be catered for because, mind you, if your children are neglected, if nobody is looking after them, and your neighbor gets to hear about it, they get to see it, a glimpse of it, that your children are being neglected, they are going to help you call police on yourself. Okay? They'll call social services for you that you neglected your children, your responsibility, and it's going to be a different story entirely. You can do your research. Lots of children have been taken because of this, okay? So bear in mind, guys, when you come to the UK, be ready to either, as a man, work during the day, or your wife will work during the night, so that there will want. And also, please, guys, there's nothing wrong with a man helping in the house. There is nothing wrong with a man cooking meals in the house, okay? It's all for the development and growth of the family, okay? These are the major issues that happen in diaspora here, in the UK here, and every other place in that our people move to, okay? People will not want to bring down their crown to support, do chores in the house, and they will feel their right, their authority as a man is being trampled on, and then there will be trouble in the house. There will be fight and chaos, okay? We don't want any of that. And so before you make that decision to travel abroad at all, to come to the West, okay, be ready to support your wife. Be ready to support with childcare. Be ready to support with child minding. Be ready to support with cooking, with anything you can do to make the living successful for your wife abroad, okay? You're going to have fun as well, only if you can go along with the flow, okay? But there will be chaos when you expect the woman to go to school, go to work, and still mind the children, and you are doing the father of the house. There's going to be serious crisis, okay? So basically, this video is an advisory service to people who are planning on going abroad, people who are planning on relocating with their families. You should be ready to work with your wife. You should be ready to cooperate with your husband, because if you do not do that, it's going to be chaotic. And you know what? Women are given preference in this part of the world, and you don't want to be thrown out. You don't want to be given meters away from your children. Okay, so you should be ready to walk along with them. If you are able, if your mindset working at one as one, there will not be issue. Okay, bear in mind, one person must walk during the day, one person must walk in the night. By so doing, both of you will be able to capture all your chores, all your duties at once in the family, and nobody will be left, not one of your children will be left uncatered, okay? Then another thing that you should note is that you should be ready to support, okay? Now, gone are the days when women are being given stipend, okay? When your family moves abroad and your wife start working, guys, can you please let her live like an adult should be? Can you stop giving us stipend? Back in Africa where women will work and the husband will take charge of their finances. It's financial abuse in this part of the world. So when you have a wife in the UK that works, she has capacity over finances, so she should be the one to tell you how much she's able to support the family with, not to coerce her to, like, you must or you have to submit all your fund, and then you, the partner, now cut change and give to her. It doesn't work like that in this part of the world, okay? Those are things you should do your research on before you will even think about coming to abroad at all in the first instance. Those are issues that brings about rancor in the family, all right? It's just a simple advice. If you're new to this channel, kindly hit the like button, share, and please advise people. Let them stay if they wish to stay together. Thank you, Rainbow Ella. If they wish to stay together, please let them work together. If not, it's going to be chaotic. Hospital, emergencies, police, and all of those. It's just the issue that will resolve. It's not, abroad is not home breaking. It is the people that come abroad that refuse to work together that breaks their own home. It is not the environment that breaks marriages, okay? Let's be factual with ourselves. Abroad does not break marriage. It's your personality, your individual preferences that breaks marriages, not abroad. How can your wife secure a job and then you say she can't work, she has to take care of the children, and then you cannot even meet all the needs of the family? No, you'll be complaining there and there. You understand? So allow your wife to work, allow your partner to work, and then put your finances together and still live well, even as you're trying to meet your daily needs, okay? So it's not abroad that breaks your marriage. It's not abroad. At times it could be your hunger. At times it could be your personality. It could be your individuality. You understand? So I want to beg everyone, if you are already coming to the UK, going to America, Canada, Germany, anywhere that you are moving into, there are compromises you should adopt, okay, to make your family stand as one. If your family is shaking in your own country, this environment will help you to break, okay? If you cannot manage it where your masculinity, your what's that English that I'm looking for, that in the monarch, your 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 father of the house thing, yes, is ruling. If you cannot stand there, then this area is going to threaten it. Okay, so that's just about it for today. I just want to drop this right here, that if you're coming to the UK, structure your timing according to what you are here to do. All right, and blend in your children when it comes to earning money and working. All right, your marriage does not need to break because you moved abroad. You should all give in to some form of compromises. All right. I wish you a very wonderful time as you come to the UK for your studies, to resume your work, among other things. All right. Please stay tuned to this channel. I'll see you on my next video. It's your girl Chantel saying stay positive. All right. No violating anybody's right. Okay. Yes, let's just live happy. All right. Thank you for sticking by. For you that will watch later, I say thank you. Please kindly give it a thumbs up, advise people, and let make the world go round in a beautiful circle. Thank you so much, guys. To have a lovely night. Bye. 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 Thank you.